And oh man, it is a lot going on in the world of Caitlin Clark. New sponsorships to the left, new deals to the right. It's a lot going on. We are gonna get to everything. Oh, that's a boss move. Oh, that's a crazy boss move. That's a flex. Hey, listen, I understand. You got Nike deals, you got freaking PGA Golf Tour, Live Golf Tour, you got hockey sponsor. I know you got a lot going on, but to turn down 15 M's.
The entire WNBA has been shaken to its core. It feels like a scene where little kids are denied candy at the checkout counter. And all because Caitlin Clark looked at the commissioner's $50 million offer and flat out said, "No, I don't need it." Just imagine, such a huge amount placed on the table, only to slide right back like a useless card tossed in a game. Fans are shouting, critics are furious, and for the commissioner, maybe only a therapist can help now. Buckle up, because this storm was beyond anyone's imagination.
The official final offer was $15 million for 10 weeks. He must be making some good dough, and I just think that it was more like a league thing.
She didn't want to be
anything.
Yeah,
she had to give the WNBA
and I'm sure many offers came to her, especially after that. I think we helped her.
Yeah, make more money
with some more money. If anything, you got a name like Ice Cube offering you $15 million. On publicly, man, you got all that. That's all you need. That's all you need for the other five and the other five and the other five to come together.
The WNBA was hit with a storm so wild it felt like a playwright's dream come true. Picture this: the commissioner sitting across from Caitlin Clark, slowly sliding over the biggest deal ever, $50 million, expecting applause, celebration, maybe even people holding their breath in awe. But Clark just glanced at the papers, shrugged, and said, "Interesting, but I don't need it." That single reply turned everything upside down. The league's reaction wasn't a small ripple, it was an explosion. Exactly like little kids in a store when they're told the toy aisle is closed.
Y'all thought a few million and some equity was gonna get her to show up and play in your league? You got another thing coming. I said it. If Unrivaled want Caitlin Clark, y'all, a minimum of 10 million plus like 50% ownership of the whole league. That's where we start. That's the starting negotiation point. I might have undersold her, y'all. I might have undersold Caitlin Clark. Look at...
To understand why this rejection set the internet on fire, you have to look back at Caitlin Clark's journey. She isn't just a basketball player. She's like a magic code who stepped onto the college court, sank three-pointers from far beyond the arc, and turned her opponents into nothing more than extras in her highlight reel. Fans didn't just come to watch her games. They were desperate enough to line up for standing room tickets.
No women's basketball, and that is basically what has been revealed in this bombshell report about the WNBA being on track to lose roughly $50 million this year. $50 million, which is significantly more than the WNBA had been losing on a yearly basis in the past. Now, again, this is a little bit surprising because of the explosion in popularity of the WNBA due to Caitlin Clark, okay? But once we get into the details, it's not really all that surprising, but at the same time, reports like this kind of drive home the point that reasonable people have been trying to make about the WNBA.
By the time she entered the WNBA, she was no longer just a newcomer. She had become an entire brand. Her arrival sent merchandise sales soaring and ticket prices skyrocketing, and arenas began to look like Taylor Swift concerts, minus the friendship bracelets. Naturally, the league thought, why not tie her down with a massive deal? $50 million. A number the WNBA had never even dared to mention before. After all, most WNBA players have survived on contracts that wouldn't even match the sneaker budget of an NBA rookie.
Ams for 10 games, but she declined. Crazy. Her endorsement deals must be pretty decent for her to willingly turn that down, because we know her WNBA salary is nothing to brag about. But for her to do that, I guess I look at it like this. If she were to have accepted that before she even stepped foot on a WNBA court, I could only imagine how they would have treated her. I don't even think she would have made it through half the season. She would have had a season-ending injury.
This deal wasn't just about money. It was a desperate plea from the league. As if they were crying out, "Caitlin, don't leave us. You're more vital to us than the very air we breathe." But then came the moment, the rejection. And it wasn't an ordinary no. It was the kind of explosive no that forces the one making the offer to question every thought and every decision they've ever made. The commissioner must have felt like someone who spent years planning the perfect marriage proposal, only to be turned down in front of a crowd where every second is being captured on camera. As for Caitlyn, brands like Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, and countless others pay her far more than any league paycheck ever could. When she can earn twice that amount with just a smile or by casually sinking a deep three-pointer, what difference do 50 million really make? The irony is that the league thought they were handing her the opportunity of a lifetime. But Caitlyn knows her true worth. She's not just a player, she's the heartbeat of the league, the very reason casual fans even bother to watch the game.
If that doesn't tell you how much money Caitlyn Clark is making, I don't know, bro. Because who's saying no to $15 million for 10 games? She doesn't even have to score 10 points and she still would be making more than a lot of NBA players make. But Caitlyn Clark isn't even back from injury yet to play for the Indiana Fever. Do you guys think Caitlyn Clark should have taken this $15 million deal?